Cardinals versus the Seahawks, baby. Thursday night football, and Thursday night football is not always kind to us, so we got to be careful. We got to be careful starting these guys. I mean, Trey Benson to the moon, right? We hope. MHJ bounce back. We hope. Kyler Murray, the Cardinals decision making. Petzing, the play calling. We hope. Charbonnet active. And Walker, what's that divide look like? JSN, we know will show up. JSN will show up. I know I can count on JSN. Everybody else, who knows? But we do love Benson. Benson's a top 12 potential running back. This is the Cardinals, though. You know, we do have to keep that in mind. But I like this higher, 60.5 rushing yards on Underdog. Promo code Smitty. Play 5, get, I think this is 50 now. Play 5, get, 100. I think it's 100. They're moving it to 100, I think, right now from this point on until further notice. This is 50. Play 50, get 100. So make sure you're jumping on over to Underdog using promo code Smitty. I'll drop the link in the live chat. Play the hires. Grab that 60 hire on Benson. There's the Underdog link right there. I'll pin it in the live chat right now. We'll get to the super chats in a moment, so hang tight. And then we're gonna also get to this news real quickly. We'll do the news real quick first, and then we'll jump straight into the super chats and help you for your week 4, specifically even week 4 Thursday night calls. The Fantasy Football Show begins right now. File on in.
Live from the FantasyFootballShow.com studios. It's the Fantasy Football Show. Live! Monday through Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern. Smitty is also live whenever news breaks.
Live whenever news breaks. Oscar, Bryce Long, Wolfman, Dan, Tyler, Sebastian, Troy. I see all your super chats. I'm going to answer them real quickly. Just hang tight. Zach Charbonnet active, expected to play against the Arizona Cardinals tonight in this Thursday night game. I don't know that you get him active, but in your lineup, but he's active, and that's, it's good news for him, bad news for Kenneth Walker. Kenneth Walker owners are probably hoping for a lone start here. We've got more news to go over real quickly. We've got this piece right here from John Lynch talking about how Brandon Ayuk is not close to returning. We knew this. We told you not to draft him, pick him up, hold him. Ayuk is far from being somebody that's going to help you this year. I think he won't do anything significant until next year. Maybe the very tail end of the year, we can see a little glimpse of what he could, bring to the table next year. We've got Justin Fields said, who's in the concussion protocol, still will start week 4 if he's cleared to play. So that is good news. Fields looking like he's right on track to play, minus any sort of setback. Ted McMillan resumed practice today. That was a concern for people with the calf injury. So he's good to go for now unless there's a setback. Brock Purdy looked really good in Wednesday's practice. Expect him back for week number 4. This is more on Justin Fields, practiced in full after that report. So even more on track to play than before. Ja'Cory Krosky, Merritt knee, did not practice Thursday. I just feel like the Commanders don't even know what they have in there anyway in that situation. It's a kind of a really, really big downer because Krosky Merritt's got so much upside twitch, Lev Bell type of movement to his game. I love the kid, and I feel like he's trapped in a situation that feels a lot like the Harvey situation, what Hendy felt like. Hendy being trapped where Hendy was in a land of obscurity and bad coaching and inept decision making. It feels like there's a handful of running backs obviously trapped in that, and one of them is Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt for sure. He might be in the worst one, but I'm not saying cut him. It's just not somebody you could trust right now until we get word, oh, he's starting, he's our guy. Tristan Wirf's going to be probably back for week 4. It's trending. So that's fantastic for Bucky. Buy Bucky now. We'll lead that. The lead tonight might be Bucky Irving is the must-go get. Jaden Daniels was limited on Thursday, but is trending in the right direction to play week number 4. These right here, love this Bucky higher, 62.5. Again, Underdog, promo code Smitty. That link is pinned in the live chat. Underdog, play 5, get 100 right now. So check that out. Do it live. Code Smitty, links in the description. Make sure you're playing higher lowers. These hires are fantastic. Barkley 77.5. I think he's going to get back on his horse. 62.5 for Bucky. Love both of those. We got the Scat Man with a 54.5. He's going to eat that for breakfast. That'll be his halftime number, hopefully. Trey Henderson, this is crazy. 37.5 yards rushing higher. Smash the hell out of that. This one is taking candy from a baby. 58.5 for Judkins. A higher. Smash that. And then I like this one as well. Jahmyr Gibbs, 62.5. Little higher to reach, tougher to reach because he could get this in receiving yards more than rushing. Sometimes that's the way he mixes things up. But that's a great number as well, 62.5. Love those. Let's get to these super chats. Let me smash these out real quickly. Let's see, in order in which I believe they were received. Let's go with let me go to the top here. I think this is where they were. Troy, thank you with the $4.99. I traded Pickens and Pearsall for Rice. I'm 3-0. I'm fine with that. My wide receivers, my running backs are Kyron, Bucky, Benson, Judkins. Yeah, I'm fine with that, bro. I'm fine with that move. Your running backs are fantastic. I'm floating the idea of using, because you've got Kyron, Bucky, Judkins. Now, if you can start all four, I do it. But I'm floating the idea of just exploring. And you know what? I like it the way it is. I was going to say Benson and a receiver for the top guy, but leave Adunze and Benson, probably better to have it divided up like that than to go get JJ or something. But it's something to consider if you were wanting a Justin Jefferson. But there's not a lot of wide receivers at that top to go get anyway. Sebastian, my Garrett Wilson, and Scat for Neighbors. Easy Neighbors. Doesn't mean I don't love everything in that trade, but Trey Tucker, Godwin, if he plays, Dobbs or A.O. Manor. A.O. Manor has been doing his thing, bro. I trust in A.O. Manor. He's the best receiver that you listed, so that's the guy I'm going with. Pick 2 start, Sharps, Hunter, Fannin, Harvey, Ollie. I mean, you could go Sharps, but, bro, it's risky. It's Thursday night, and he was questionable like all week. But it's not like you got great options here. Ollie's probably a decent bet for a touchdown, but this is Miami. They could screw it all up again. Harvey, we're waiting for him to pop off, but it's in the defense might allow for him to get some garbage time or some run at the end. I don't know. It's hard to say. This one, you got to trust your gut. I mean, probably would say Sharps and Ollie if you want to go safety, and I would go maybe or Fannin and I don't know. Fannin and Hunter for PPR if you just want to try your best to get some PPR work. And if you want high upside, high risk, I suppose it would be Sharps and Harvey or Sharps and Ollie. Guys, vote on this one for Dan, please. $20 hauler is going to get immediate attention that just came cycling through here. Who is this? Carolina with a $20 hauler wants immediate attention.
Super chat alert.
Thank you very much. Go watch this week 4 wide receiver buy low video, by the way. Replacing Lamb, Connor, 2 wide receivers, PPR. Wide receivers are Buka, Sutton, Tucker, Coleman, Browning, Bucky. Need a trade. She has a wide receivers: Flowers, Hill, Pickens, Pearsall, Debo. Running backs: Achane, Taylor, Benson, Etienne. Maybe Hill or Pickens and Benson for Dak, Lamb. Only go after Dak if you're 2-0 or 2-1 or at least 2-1 or 3-0. But I don't mind placing Lamb, Connor. Okay, so you're trading Lamb away. Okay, I got you. I don't want Hill. Pickens and Benson for Lamb and Dak it's interesting, but you got to buy Benson carefully, because we've got to see the Cardinals commit to him tonight. You could always, send this after the game, but I don't know if that's enough for me, because Lamb, if you are 2-1, I'm keeping Lamb over this. The players I want to go get are JJ, and I know that he's more expensive than Lamb, but that's kind of the way I roll. I'll trade Lamb and throw in someone, like, let's call it, I don't know, you didn't give me their whole team, but I'm definitely interested in maybe sending, I don't know, let's see if you can get a better receiver here. Debo, Pearsall, Pickens, Hill, Flowers. No. H-Hand, Taylor, Benson. How about, I mean, go after Taylor. I know it's not going to be easy, but Lamb and something for Taylor. What about Lamb and Sutton? No, but then you're going to be hurting a wide receiver. Buka. Lamb and, let's see, Lamb and Brown. Lamb and Brown for Taylor and Debo. Lamb and Chase Brown for Taylor, Pickens, Benson. Lamb and Chase Brown for Taylor, Pickens, Benson. I could get behind that. I could get behind Lamb and Chase Brown for Taylor. Man. I just don't know about Pickens and Benson's okay. Chat, that's not enough, right, chat? I go after the bigger deal. If not, I think I'm trying something else. I just think Lamb is go get JJ, go get JSN straight up for Lamb. I think someone might do that. Go get Garrett Wilson and a Hendy. Go to the Hendy owner, go to the Hampton owner, go to the Judkins owner, see what wide receiver they have. Is there a Garrett Wilson-esque player? I'm not saying it's a bad move. I just think you're selling a little bit low. All right, let me get through these here. Ingram, Likely, Otten, Chigakonkwo, and Strange. Probably Strange for now. But obviously if Likely was an unrestricted go at any point, you want to throw him in there, I think. Or you wait a week, or it's tough to say. Flex Hunter, Horton, A.O. Manor, or Sharps. Horton's your safest call right now, but it's Thursday night. A.O. Manor I like a lot. I'd probably lean A.O. Manor because of the Thursday game, but I like Horton a lot. Horton's really nice, but I don't know. It's a tough call. Chat, can you decide between Horton and A.O. Manor, please? Vote in the chat. At least 10 votes, please. Let's give Wolfman our undivided attention. I want at least 10 votes. A.O. Manor or Horton. I like Sharps, but I don't know if I trust that situation right now. Trade Josh Allen and Ricky for JD5 and Derrick Henry. Yeah, JD5 and Derrick Henry by a country mile, Bryce. I mean, that's one of the easiest questions I've been asked all week. We got Mike with a $50 hauler. Mike, appreciate you.
$50. Give me $50.
Benson looks ready. He looks ready. Trade Henry, my 27 first, Hawkinson for Mayfield, Benson, Laporta. Yeah, why not? Why not? First rounder for Benson, Laporta. I'm okay with that. Baker, Mayfield, my QBs are Fields. Yeah, it helps you QB. Baker's a good quarterback. Dynasty trade, but looking to win it now. I like this move. Look, a first rounder is a lot, but your team's going to get better, so the pick's going to get worse. And somebody would give up a 27 unknown middle round first for Benson in a heartbeat. You're getting Laporta as well. I think it's a good move. I like the move a lot. Oscar, thank you. Andrews, JMO, ETN for Brees and London. Give me the Brees and London side. I don't know that I trust the ETN side to be there at the end of the day. Trade my Nico and Chase Brown for Neighbors and Kamara. I take Neighbors and Kamara, and then I flip Kamara. I don't stop there, but I definitely am okay with that setup, you know. Just traded Benson for Debo and Harvey. How'd I do? Could be dead even. Could be advantage Benson. Could be advantage Debo, Harvey. It all depends on Harvey. If Harvey doesn't rise up ever, then I think it still could be pretty even. But it's certainly one that the Harvey side could crush and annihilate, but you're waiting on Harvey, and you could be waiting all year. You could be waiting 2 weeks. You could be waiting 1 week. Love all aspects of the trade, really. Bowers over Tyler Warren if they both cost the same. I would probably rather have Bowers. I would take the gamble on Bowers. Kyler tonight or JD5 Sunday. I'm going JD5 Sunday. Just make sure you have a backup plan, but I'm definitely he's trending in the right direction. Start Sharps, Wicks, or possibly Rodriguez still. Bill has not been practicing, so you're probably best going Sharps, I suppose, because he's active, but you don't know. I mean, what if he doesn't get any work? It's Thursday, plus the fact that he's been injured. I don't know. Rodriguez or Bill probably is safer, I suppose. And you should know if one or the other is the guy. Your hope would be that JCM sits, though, and then Rodriguez has a good game. And then, ironically, they're going to feed him, and it's going to be a frustrating Bill situation. I could see that happening. I guess your safe play is to wait, but Sharps is a high-risk, high-reward play for sure. K, Walker, or Sharps, or Pittman, Tyreek. I would go Tyreek probably, and I would go Kenneth Walker. You can't start Sharps over Kenneth Walker tonight, but you certainly are worried about it. Rice and Hurts for Ladd and Tootin. Current QB is Bo. Let me make a point abundantly clear. I am team Charbonnet if I'm forced to pick on the long-term part of the season. Meaning, Sharps comes out of tonight on top. I'm excited. I'm actually, I'm not anti-Kenneth Walker. That's my lean. I think Sharps has got the hidden value. Walker's the scary value that you need to sell high. That's just the way I look at it. There's potential trade rumors, all this type of stuff going on. But Rice and Hurts for Ladd and Tootin. Current QB is Bo. Rice and Hurts for Ladd and Tootin. Rice and Hurts by a mile. Kamara for Chase Brown. I'd rather have Chase Brown. I'm not running away from him like everybody else. Trade my Chuba Nico for Ladd Henry. I'd rather have Ladd and Henry by a little bit. It's an arguable thing for sure. Trade A.O. Manor for Henderson. Of course, take Henderson. That's easy. Smitty, Debo, Olave, MHJ, pick one. Debo, on the assumption that AR5 or that JD5 is playing AR5. MHJ, big game tonight. I don't know. I'm hoping. Yeah, I'm hoping. I would not bank on it, but I'm going to be cheering and rooting for it. Choose two: Bucky, Hampton, or Garrett Wilson. Bucky and Hampton for me, but that's really close. You need to make a trade if you're actually deciding between that kind of stuff. Pick one in PPR: Hunter, Marks, Ollie, Horton. Probably Horton for safety, Ollie for high risk, high reward. Neighbors, Rome, Buka. Would you trade Pickens for JK? No. I think Pickens is going to be great moving forward right now, especially with your running backs. Another trade I'm wondering is Genty Pickens for Achan. Genty Pickens for Achan. I take Achan. Yeah. And I like Genty still. Hey, Smitty, traded Sharps, Trey Tucker, and Hunter for Tootin and Nix. I'm fine with that. No, you didn't overpay. I mean, it could go either way, but I don't think it's an overpay. Start one, PPR, MHJ, worthy, A.O. Manor. A.O. Manor is safest. MHJ tonight is high risk, high reward. You got to pick your poison. I'd have a tough time not starting MHJ, but then there's a 51% chance we regret it, 49% chance we're super pumped up. And pick two: Adams, Hammy, MHJ, Hendy. Adams and Hendy. And then hopefully you got another option if something goes south for you, news-wise. Start Kyler or Jordan Love. Jordan Love, he's going against the Packers, bro. And the same league, I have to bench one of Marv, Genty, and Brees or BTJ. I'm probably benching Marv in this situation. But it's a tough one. And it's Thursday night, though, so it makes sense. We got a $20 hauler from Jesse. Jesse, sorry, I just saw this one. You get immediate attention and are jumping the line right now as we speak. Appreciate you, Jesse, dropping
super chat
that
alert.
Super chat. Appreciate you. 3-0 just got Rome and Judkins for AJB. Jeez, bro. And Walker. Oh, and Walker. But still like it. Looking to get Rice from 0-3 team. I still got Lamar, CMC, Scat, Judkins, Hendy, Bill, Rome, Tet, Waddle, Terry, McBride, Fannin, Burden. Who should you trade for Rice? The show loves you back. Thank you, pal. Bill and Ted. Ted alone. Waddle, Bill. Obviously, I'm trying Bill and Waddle first. I'm trying Horton. I'm trying Fannin, Waddle, Bill. But if you can't do it, it's like Ted. And then if you got to throw in Bill to even do it, I mean, I probably would. try those lower pieces, but you should be able to get it with Ted McMillan. If you can't get it with Ted McMillan, I'm not really trading Rome or trading Judkins or Scattaboo or anything. You could do Scat for Rice, I suppose. But I don't know that everybody... If you can only start 3 running backs anyway, then that makes sense. If you could start a 4th running back, then Scat's probably even a little safer than Rice right now. And if you waited a week, I bet you still could pull it off, or maybe even more so could pull it off. Sutton Pickens for Amon-Ra. I'd take Amon-Ra and run, and that's not a disrespectful stance. BTJ or MHJ need to start 1. Probably BTJ, but barely. But trust your gut because it's close. Chat, BTJ or MHJ? Start 2, Pearsall, Chase Brown, MHJ. I'm probably sitting MHJ in this situation, but trust your gut. Chat, if you disagree, please speak up on that one too. Sit 1, Hendy, Scat, Hall, Benson, and start AO or Addison. I'm starting AO, and I'm probably sitting, man, I don't know. I guess I'd sit. I'd leave it for Sunday. I'd start Benson, but I guess I'd probably sit. It's going to be between Scat, Hendy, Hall. We just don't know right now. We're news dependent, but I put Benson in is going to be my answer. I wish I could tell you for sure on that one. DK for Hendy. I'd take Hendy. Appreciate you. Start 3, Igbuka, Chase, Dunze, Judkins, Benson. We're going to start Igbuka, Jamar Chase, and probably, man, I don't know. I guess Judkins, but that's Troy. You got to make a trade, bro. You can't just sit on this each week. 0-3, sent my CD in London Warren for Rome, BTJ Bowers. I could get behind that. It's pretty even. There's pros and cons. I'm fine with it. It's not a take a lap trade on any side, though. It's good. Trade Buka, Pickens, and Genty to get JSN and Achan. I'd rather have JSN and Achan. That's a good trade. Bucky Hampton for Bijan, Chase Brown, and Bucky, Chase Brown. How did I do? Bucky Hampton for Bijan, Chase Brown. I think it's pretty close. Because Chase Brown's a question mark, the Hampton value is a lot better, and then Bijan is, I don't want to say a lot better than Bucky, but it's about the same discrepancy. I would say I would lean toward the Bijan, Chase Brown bouncing backside by a hair. Not much. Pulling off Genty, Buka for Puka, Pearsall trade. I think that could go either way. I think the difference between Puka and Pearsall is kind of like the difference between what could be Puka Genty, because Puka Genty is not quite, or Genty is not quite at Puka's level yet. I lean toward the Puka Pearsall side, but that one could easily flip. Trade Jawan, Benson, JMO for Bowers and Ricky. I would say Bowers and Ricky for now. Rick with the $20 hauler. Rick, appreciate you. Smitty, my boy, last night asked you if you give Genty for Rome. I'm loaded at running back. You said yes. Got that to throw in Hendy or who's Hardy? Hendy? If you got Hendy, Harvey or Hendy, you're trying to say with one of these. Maybe Harvey. Yeah, okay. Yeah, bro. So you got Harvey or Hendy with Rome. Awesome, bro. Nice job. Nice job, Rick. Rick to the moon with the $20 hauler.
Alert. Super chat alert.
Rick's going to get to the gym. Rick, appreciate you, my boy. Yo, PPR, league need a flex position filled. Walker, Benson, or who's Ted? Benson. Is that Ted? I think you mean Ted. I'm probably going to go Ted in full PPR, Benson in half or non. But I really like Benson tonight. But it's so hard not to start Benson. I don't know. Chat, Ted or Benson? Please vote. Everybody vote. It's a $20 hauler. We need to give him our full attention. Ted or Benson? Alert. Ted or Benson? Ted or Benson? Please vote. Ted or Benson? I think that's who Ted is. Man, that's a tough one. All right. Trying to get through these super chats before the kickoff here. 3-0, 14-man. Traded Buka, Keenan, Allen, Debo for London, BTJ, Benson. Traded Buka, Keenan, Allen, Debo Buka, Keenan Allen, Debo for London, BTJ Benson. It's got pros and cons, man. I mean, Buka maybe the best player in the deal. Keenan Allen's solid. Debo's really solid. London's bounce back candidate to be as good as anybody in the deal, but right now isn't. BTJ, same thing. Benson is an unknown, but a fun unknown. I'd say it's pretty even. I think the London BTJ Benson side's got the upside. It's got more risk, but it's got the upside to be league winning if you want it. I mean, that's why we play, so it's a fun move. Traded Barkley for Chase Brown, Daniels, and Buka. I think this could work out. I think this could work out really nicely. Yeah, that's good. Austin, I Smitty approve it. It's not that it doesn't have risk, but again, like the other trade right before you, that's why we play the game, right? 1 and 2, pick one. Tyquan Thornton, Franklin, Bill, Trevion, easy. Trey Henderson, do it live. Pick one, Benson or BTJ or Pickens. I'm probably going to go Pickens for safety, Benson for high risk, high reward, depending on what you need. Do you need a swing? What's that look like? I got to get the game on. When I'm streaming, I can't. I lose track of time, and I don't even see the kickoff sometimes. Traded my Derrick Henry, Jaden Daniels, BTJ for Hampton, Josh Allen, and Buka. Hampton, Josh Allen, Buka. I like that trade. I like that trade a lot. Adams Laporta for Rice. I'd rather have. I mean, if you can weather through it, the Rice side's nice. It is. But it's riskier, obviously. Benson, Keenan Allen for Hampton. I'd rather Hampton. Traded London, MHJ, and Pollard for Bucky and Ladd. I'd take Bucky and Ladd. I like the trade. This one here, PPR, pick my wide receiver 2 in a flex. MHJ. We got BBQ with 50 gifted memberships. BBQ dropping flyer.
Give me $50, holla. Get by the brother, Smitty. Give me $50.
BBQ dropping 50 gifted memberships. Please thank BBQ if you get a gifted membership right now. BBQ's a monster. Pick my wide receiver 2 in a flex. MHJ, Golden, AO. AO, I'm going to take AO and MHJ. No, Golden and MHJ. Golden and MHJ. No, Golden and AO or Golden and MHJ. You got to decide between that. I think Golden going up against the Dallas Cowboys. He's going to have a good day. MHJ or AO. Guys, vote MHJ or AO. Hard call. I need at least 10 votes on that one, please. Let's help out Uncle on this one. That's a tough call. I would say AO safer. MHJ higher risk, higher reward, depending on what you need. Traded Benson and Pollard and Godwin for Bucky and Bowers. I'd take Bucky and Bowers. Come on. That didn't go through. That's going to get vetoed. Even without veto. I hope you don't have vetoes. Vetoes are dumb. I hope you don't have vetoes, but if you do, you're done. Start 1. Kyler Murray, Penix, Sam Darnold, or Purdy. Probably Kyler Murray. My Lamb and Benson for Buka and Mason. I guess Buka and Mason for now, but the wind could shift on that where I want the others. I'm just telling you, it's not easy because of the time missed, right? If you could weather through it, I'd rather have the Lamb side, I think, eventually. But start 1. But if you need the wins, Kyler Murray, I got that one already. Thank you, Kyler Murray. But it's a risk, Kyler Murray. Chase, Adunze, Buka, Bucky, Debo. Start 2 wide receivers, 2 running back, 1 flex. Chase, Adunze, Buka, Bucky, and probably Mason for safety. Hendy's high risk, high reward for that last running back spot. Thank you for the super chat. Benson season, let's go, says Swavey. Let's go, buddy. Appreciate you. Sup, Smitty, how do you feel about Amon-Ra for Judkins, CeeDee Lamb, Herbert, or Baker Mayfield? I'd rather have Herbert, and I would be fine with this trade. 100% fine with it. In fact, I think that they're overpaying quite a bit just because you're getting so much value there. I mean, that's a really nice trade at the end of the day. This one here from from Shrimpy. Shrimpy, thank you. You're 1 and 2. Genti and Ibuka for Bijan and Ao. Give me Bijan and Ao. I believe enough in Ao that why are we doing it, you know? Team would be Josh Allen, Bijan. I take the Bijan side. Trade or ride it out. I'd trade. Go get Bijan. Do it live. It's both sides are good. There's pros and cons to it. All right, I got the super chats out in time. Nice. And thank BBQ for dropping those 50 gifted memberships. That was some close call there, getting those supers out, but I smashed through it. There was a lot of them too, but we went quick style. Quick style. Here we go, Benson. You can't even hear my clap, can you? My damn filter, man. Let me see if I can turn it off real quick. You can't hear anything. It's crazy. I remember one time I was trying to whistle on the chat. I was like, and no one could see it. Or just look. Everyone's like, "What's he doing?" I'm like, "You can't see it." Air claps. I can turn on my other mic like this, and then you can hear it. Let's go. Let's go, Benson. Do it live, Benson.
Here we go, Benson. Here we go.
All right, Trey. Do your thing, Trey. That's why we got the meatloaf. I smell meatloaf. Cardinals getting the ball here. Should I trade Walker? And it's a little late now, Parker. But in general, should I trade Walker for Harvey and Tootin in Dynasty? Yeah, definitely, bro. Definitely. Smash that. All right, here comes Kyler Murray and the Cardinals running out onto the field. We got Ross with a super chat. Says, hey, Smitty made a trade to get Scattaboo, JSN, and Olave and Pacheco for Chase Brown, Garrett Wilson, and Pearsall. Scat, JSN, Olave, Pacheco. I don't care about Pacheco, Olave, really. Scat, JSN for Chase Brown, Garrett Wilson, Pearsall. Scat, JSN. I mean, I want to say it's pretty evenish. I'd lean slightly toward the scat side. MHJ catching a pass right away. Okay. I smell meatloaf. Okay. I would say for right now, the Chase Brown, Garrett Wilson side is a little riskier because of Chase Brown, and the safer side is scat JSN. But if Chase Brown bounces back, then you win the trade. So it is all dependent on Chase Brown. All of it. You not only winning the trade, but getting clobbered depends on Chase Brown. You could win the trade, or Chase Brown will have one side clobbering the other. Either clobbering itself or the other side. Yo, Smitty, I got Pollard as my running back too. Who do I pair with him to go after? I have Ibuka, JMO, Gordon, Tootin. So you could go to the ETN owner. You could try and get ETN. Pollard and something for ETN. But you could also try and trade Tootin and Pollard for just a slight running back upgrade. But aside from that, JMO and Pollard for Hendy, Pollard for Harvey, take a big gamble and wait. Benson getting swarmed in the backfield, but he got back to roughly the line of scrimmage, so that was a nice recovery there. But let's go, Benson. They better not start taking him out in and out of the game. Like Benson gets a carry, then they take him out. Then they get, you know what I mean? Like, let's not go DeMarcado. It sounds like a supermarket. Let's not put in the supermarket over the Rolls Royce. Okay? The Benson. Benson sounds like an expensive vehicle. Like a Rolls Royce. The Benson. Handed it off to... Oh, no. Kyler keeps it. Okay. Kyler gets tripped up. Very short gain. Third down. Horrible play calling by Petzing, per usual. I shouldn't say that. The Cardinals have done pretty well this year. But... So, try to go after Hendy. And Benson would have been good. Obviously, Hampton... But Hendy seems to be doubted still quite a bit. I get a lot of Hendy questions that are wild, bro. Wild. Another running back could be Chase Brown. Tony Pollard and something. J-Mo and Tony Pollard for Chase Brown. Try it. Try it. Do it live. Kyler scrambling for his life. Throws up a moon ball. Oh, come on. You're an NFL wide receiver. Catch that. What are you doing? I'm sorry, but I would have adjusted for that. I mean, I'm not saying it was the best throw in the world, but it was kind of a smart throw by Kyler because he had to throw it. He was getting rushed by like 3 players and in his grill, and he had to literally toss it up before the route was really in motion. So he threw it up in a way that it was going to be a little bit out of reach. He'd have to adjust, but it couldn't be intercepted, and it touches his hands, and like a inexperienced who the hell is Waller? Darren Waller? And Golden for Tootin and BTJ. Golden's gonna have a good day, by the way, in week 4. He's playing the Dallas Cowboys. But I'd rather have BTJ. I don't know who. Is that Walker? Are you trying to say Walker and Golden? I think you're trying to say Walker. Yeah. Walker. Okay. Walker and Golden for Tootin and BTJ. I don't hate the trade. Hopefully it works out for you. I think it could easily work out for either side. I don't think this is one where I'm like, you did great. It's one where you need you need BTJ to blow up. If he does, then you're fine. If he does, then you win the trade. Definitely don't mind it. I don't mind it. Lamb and MHJ for BTJ, K9, and Evans. Lamb and MHJ for BTJ, K9, and Evans. I would keep the Lamb side. I think you need to do a different trade. Separate trade Genty or Chase Brown. I'm going to lean Genty. I think it's the odds are that they fix things a little more than they don't. Hey, Smitty already have Bucky and Scat. Just traded Etienne and Chase Brown and Tyreek for Debo, Brees, and Hendy. I think that, again, some of these are in flux, man. I'd rather take the gamble on the Debo, Brees, and Hendy side. I would. But it's really, really close. There's a lot contingent there. Okay, trading my Walker for Hendy. I like that. Zach, I like that. Here we go. Here we go. JSN. Here we go. Here we go. JSN. Here we go. What's up, G Money? Traded my Hunter for Hendy. Love it. Love it. Do it live. Worthy is hurt. Don't care what they say, and you got to trade him. You got to trade him. I mean, BBQ ain't just saying it for his health. I mean, he's playing injured all year, and he has to get lucky not to separate the shoulder and be done for the season. Handoff to Kenneth. Nothing there. Kenneth Walker's number 9 is so big. You know how Jalen Hurts is so small, his number is like tiny? It always looks like Jalen Hurts is wearing a size medium jersey, and then Kenneth Walker's got this monster 9 on his back. Quick toss over to Kenneth Walker. That was a nice little... Whoa, Walker breaking free. That was like a 20-yard reception. There you go, Kenny. They got to trade him? This is a showcase, or Traded Chase Brown, Fannin, and Addison for Lamar. Traded Chase Brown, Fannin, and Addison for Lamar. Chase Brown, Fannin, Addison for Lamar. Look, it depends on the situation, but in a vacuum, I do like that. Okay, little toss to JSN, doing it live. My TV's not late. There's a little bit of a YouTube delay, my boy. Yahoo still has Lamb listed as questionable. Cowboys can't even get that right. Oh, Kenneth Walker's getting caught up in the backfield there. A little bit of a loss there by Kenny boy. But Kenny looks good. He looks spry. I like the way he looks. I'll be honest. Kenny's looking really good right now. He's coming out. Sharp's coming in, I think. Either that or they're running with a spread formation here. Cardinal fan. Look at all the Cardinal fans. Look, I'm in Arizona. I can say this. Majority of the Cardinal fans, all their jerseys are really brand new off the rack. It's not really Cardinal fan. It's not really Arizona people, our fault. I'm from here, but most people. Wow, what an effort there. It wasn't quite a first down, Horton, but that was a great effort by Horton. The reason why there's so many Fairweather fans in Arizona across the board is because a lot of transplants are here. A lot of people from Chicago, from Canada. And so most of the people that live here were not born here. I'd say you run into one person out of 20 or 30 that was born here. So that's why there's Fairweather fans. It's not so much the Arizona Cardinal fans' faults. Trade for Bucky, Kyron, and Jordan Mason. I probably would rather have Bucky, especially if you have the depth to do that trade. Charbonnet gets a carry, but doesn't get it. That's horrible for Sharps to come in. That's not what you wanted if you're a Sharps fan, but it doesn't mean anything negative. It just you wanted that first down. You wanted Charbonnet to be the guy that got the first down on 4th and 1, so that his team's like, yeah, we got to keep using him. So that it's not a detriment. Doesn't mean they won't give it to him again next time. But those are always the things you want. You always want to get that. Dynasty 2 QB 10 team PPR trade Goff for MHJ. I still have Dak. Yeah, I do that for sure. You got to take a gamble on that. Cardinals helmets are cool. Jerseys look like they have dirt on them. Yeah, the jerseys do look dirty. The helmets are pretty awesome. All right, guys, I'll be back after the game for a recap show. You know the deal. You know the thing. You know the guy. He comes back. The guy's me. I come back, do a wrap-up show after the show's over. See you all then. Appreciate all your super chats. BBQ, thank you for the gifted memberships. I'll see you all after. Don't forget to get on over to the Patreon. We're live during the entire game on the Patreon, just chatting away. It's a 365, 24/7 live chat group, and we're literally just sitting in there the entire game, like play by play. It's such a fun place to be. So, see you all over on the Patreon. I'll be back after the game. Thank you so much, everybody. Deuce.